Hello all, welcome back. I have a very special surprise for you all. So just for context, last year, at the end of last year, I wanted to give myself a different Christmas present. So I decided to sign up for pottery classes. And it was just like a simple beginners 5-week, pottery class that I signed up for. Just a little Christmas gift to myself as I, want to try new and different things and get myself out there more. And so I just finished a few weeks ago, and the things that I made in the pottery class are ready. So we're gonna see this together. I haven't even seen it myself. I picked it up and we're gonna see this together. So I will say the first two classes were based on the pottery wheel, where just like for those that don't know, for the movie Ghost, that scene when he's behind her and she like that, that's the pottery wheel. So I did that for one class, and then the next class, in the third class we did hand building, and then I think one of the classes we trimmed it off the excess clay, and then the last one is we glazed it, put the colors on it so that when it goes into the kiln, it could look pretty much. Ooh. Oh, okay. So I think this was an attempt at a cylinder, so a cup. That's one of our first classes. I enjoyed it, but I didn't like this. So it was like a 2.5-hour class, but like at the beginning of the class, she pretty much explained how to do the whole process of it, and then we did it. But it's just not enough time, because you got maybe like one good time to spend a lot of time on another one, and then by the time you're satisfied with that, you maybe have like 30-20 minutes to get another one in, and you pretty much have to like rush to get it done essentially. So that I think I would like to have like definitely a lot more time, but I understand, you're paying for a certain amount of time, etc. I get it. But so this one, I think this color glaze is blue celadon, I believe, celadon, something like that. But yeah, so this was one of my attempts at making like a cylinder, like a cup. I think it's cute. I did ask them prior to whether it was microwave and dish safe. They did say it was microwave safe, but I probably still won't put it in the microwave too often, just in case. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I mean, I think it's a cute little, cute little thing. All right, let's move on. This is the one that I guess I took the most time doing, trying to perfect the cylinder. I'm most proud of this one compared to this one. This one was definitely rushed, but it still turned out cute. Okay, see, ta-da! Ooh. So in the glazing process, I picked 2 different colors, like white on top, and then I think this is chamomile. No, not chamomile, chameleon or something like that. But yes, as you can see, there's some areas I didn't do great with the glaze, but it's still cute. It looks like it's part of the design, it's handmade. I think this is really cute. I think this is this kind of reminds me of like, those little Japanese tea mug cups where you be like, kind of. I mean, obviously, it's, those are kind of more like this in a sense, but you know what I mean, yeah. It's still cute. I would say it's cute. For this one, I think when I was making a bowl, because one of the classes we focus on bowls, so one of the cups, one of bowls class, and so I matched a bowl to go with this. So we'll see. I'm looking. Okay, so this is the bowl. This was my second attempt bowl that didn't turn out as great as I would have liked it to. I'm not gonna lie, trimming is not easy, especially like the rim, because you have to use like a needle point and try to like around while the wheel is spinning, and it's just, you gotta have a real steady hand, and I did not. But and so this, again, some missing spots, that's okay. I did make this with this, so it kind of matches, like this, something like, a cup and a bowl go together. I think it looks cute. I think it's really, it looks pretty cute. It was handmade. I'll put that in there. The other bowl that I made, let me see. I think this one turned a lot better than that one. I think I spent more time with this one, but I did a different color. So this one is the nutmeg color, which I think is very cute. I love the color. I love the like brown and the little speckled spots. I did try to do a little design with the lines going around it, but some, as you can see, were deeper than others, and it didn't really turn out as great. But it's not too bad. I do like how in the inside it kind of like a little swirl inside. And I think this definitely is a better shaped bowl, than this one. You can tell like between some time was spent here and having to rush to get it done. I do definitely think this is cute. This is very cute. Turned out great. This is the one I'm most excited about. This is when we did our hand building and we made a mug. And so I had this like cute idea for a mug to use two handles. I don't know how I'm gonna pick it up, but we're gonna see. So they had different like texture, like rolling pins. Like you roll the pins with the different textures. They had a lot of different textures. But I did wood grain because I do like wood, like nature-y type stuff, kind of like this lamp. Like the wood, I like this. It's really nice. It's not real wood, obviously, but it's pretty. It's very nature-y. I'm not the best with real plants, so it's nice to have that, around me. The sunflowers, my favorite flower. But all right, so I'm so excited for this, y'all. And it's a big mug, because I like big mugs, so I'm happy it turned out great. Ta-da! So the color I picked was, I think it's Timoku? I don't know. But it is a gorgeous brown color, as you can see. And you can clearly see like my glazing techniques isn't the best because you kind of just dunk it. And well, this is also, you also put wax at the bottom so that it the glaze doesn't go down, because when it drips down, when it dries, sometimes it'll stick to the shelf, and I did not want to mess this up, so I put the wax a little bit up, you know, so that the glaze doesn't drip down on it, so it doesn't, because I did not want this sticking to the shelf, because it could, when it sticks to the shelf, when you try to get off, it could break off the bottom. So I was just like, you know, but I think it's pretty cute. I think it, you know, I say, you know, I did do the bottom, like the bottom, this is what it looks like before I put the color on it like this. I did put texture on the bottom because I think that's cute, but I still think it turned out great. And as you can see, I did the 2 handles here. I didn't pay attention to like this. I was just trying to stick it on there because time was ticking. We had to clean up, so I didn't pay attention until like afterwards. I'm like, well, it still turned out super duper cute. So I'm trying to do something like this, you know, it's not too bad. It's not too bad, I would say, you know, like this. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm very proud of myself. Like it looks so good. Like the wood grain is just fantastic. Look at that. Like a mug made out of a log or something. So pretty. I'm so proud of myself. I need to get that like rolling pin texture wood grain. I might call up there and be like, where'd you get that from? Like but yeah, these are how they turned out. There was an option to go to the beginner 2 class, but I didn't. I decided to opt out, mostly because I think I like the hand building process more, because I have more control of it, and I just like that better rather than the wheel is like less control, I guess. But I will say it was a great experience. I did have a good time, you know, it's something different. And yeah, I'll definitely have to look to see what other classes I can partake in, you know. I'm thinking maybe crochet class, or maybe in a drawing class or something like that, because I feel like I do definitely need that curriculum structure type, you know. But I also don't like the idea of it being timed, you know, like, oh, I only have this amount of time, so I have to rush through it. I like things thorough, detailed. I like to be able to take my time and all that. And you know, this whole it was a good process, you know, for the amount of time we had. It wasn't much time, but like still. But yeah, so that's how these turned out. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed watching this. Yeah.